Yeah, we're back.
And we're back.
But I kind of forget what... Oh, we must have just gotten the... Crystal Scepter? Yeah, the Crystal Scepter.
Because you did... I remember the masks.
We got the masks.
We put the offensive masks on statues.
Yeah, we put the black mask on the statue, and then immediately took the picture of us doing that off of our Facebook and hope that no one will ever find it.
I remember that we have a sexy pirate who is famous for the sodomy.
But now that we have the Crystal Scepter, we need to go get the Ultima Scroll, except, oh no! Something happened along the way.
Could you imagine, like, if that happened at that scale, like, holy shit! Like, what the fuck?
Is this the end of the world? This feels like the end of the world, guys!
Pulling out your fucking suicide kit, like, here we go! Here we go! Like,
yeah, we got swallowed by Leviathan. And now we're in his bowels.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this looks juicy and...
Doesn't this look juicy and acidic? Like a delicious apple?
Oh, did someone not make it?
Yeah, the sexy pirate's gone.
They're like...
And now we're literally walking through bile, and so we're getting hurt.
And then you're gonna be fighting, like, in the lower intestine.
Yeah.
And then, like, you're gonna be fighting, like, some parasite or something like that. And then, like, all of a sudden, Leela comes busting in through the anus. And she's like, I'm famous for the sodomy!
This is what I live for! Jesus. That's all I can say.
You just see the sphincter, like, getting pried open. She's like, I'm inside you! Like, oh!
Hear the distant screams of Leviathan echoing throughout its body.
Ooh! 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 Ooh!
She developed rocketry just so she could get her ship through the sphincter muscle. That's what she needed to do it.
Look at that.
Like, fucking no one stops Rena.
No
one.
Boltfish looks just as surprised to be there as your party.
What's going on?
Whoa, whoa.
Manta Ray's into it, I think. I think Manta Ray's just upset that you're getting... God, they really put some detail in this background, didn't they?
It's like being...
It's like a close-up from a Ren and Stimpy episode.
It looks like the inside of fucking Bubby.
Bubby?
On Flapjack.
Oh, yeah, Bubby. Okay, it's been a while. Yeah. Looking inside of a goddamn whale.
Yeah. It's not so bad. It's warm. Get cool stuff sometimes. And now you guys are here. Mm-hmm. Talking to Manta Ray.
Yeah. Leviathan is so big, it just has its own ecosystem inside of it. I actually love that idea of an animal of such scale that it has its own ecosystem.
And the only time there's like an expansion is when it manages to eat something new, and they're like, oh man, we can finally build that shopping mall we've been wanting.
Specifically, they wanted a shopping mall.
Sea Dragon's really excited about that.
Oh, finally, I'm gonna get me a Nagaskin purse. Aren't you and snakes of the same genus, or at least family? And we just walk through a sphincter into the stomach.
Man.
Isn't that kind of...
There are people living in here.
No, there's a colony inside of here for a very stupid reason. And you're gonna see the stupid reason in just a moment.
Like, what kind of system? Do they have, like, a caste system down here? Like, the assholes, well, they live down in the asshole region.
Now, remember how we went to, the island of the Dragoons?
Yeah.
And we talked to that one lady and her son?
Yeah.
This is her husband.
Oh.
Ricard. Which is the closest we've come to having a Final Fantasy character named Richard. I think. And I'm trying to figure out what I need to tell him to get his goddamn attention.
It'd just be like... You would think this guy, inside of a fucking giant beast, would be just overjoyed that some more humans showed up, and you just have, so much to talk about.
Hey, you guys want to play, well, we developed our own game out of, fish bones. We call it fish bones. Basically, whoever has the most fish bones wins.
Go find the fish bones.
Unfortunately, no one artistic or creative has been swallowed yet. It's, yeah. Not very fun down here in the bowels of Leviathan.
This asshole just doesn't want to give you the time of the day, because it's just, you can't pass into our little village.
Gareth, I could have sworn it was Ricard. Fortunately, I have the art book for Final Fantasy II. Yeah, Ricard Highwind, right here. and there's some asshole named Paul.
They thought that Ricard was too exotic, so they were like, let's... The West won't understand Ricard.
Fortunately, Ricard is actually... Well, he's very much lacking in health, but he has decent equipment. And a very strong sword and shield skills.
I was gonna say, if he had, like, equipment that could be equipped by the other party, like, knowing how often...
You definitely want to periodically... Well, if you know ahead of time, you just strip the equipment off of someone.
Because that shit probably goes with them, I'm assuming.
Yeah, they just take it with them. And that's actually an exploit you can use in, I think, Final Fantasy Tactics. Because there's a character who leaves your party at some point, and then you have to fight him later. But if you strip all of his equipment right before that, he fights you completely bare. And you can't do anything.
That's funny. That's almost like fourth wall kind of breaking-ish to be like, damn it. Like,
well, it's like the Hitman games, where if you think about how you are supposed to play Hitman, the only way that makes sense in universe is if Agent 47 is a psychic and can see into the future. Because in order to actually get the really stealthy good kills, you need to know exactly where someone's going to be in 3 minutes and 17 seconds.
I've never played a Hitman game.
Neither have I, but I want to play the latest one, just because everyone's raving about it.
Well, I think that's the thing with a few game franchises, is that there are so many that I haven't played, but they're all getting like a new installment on this current gen, and they're fixing all the bullshit.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like The Witcher. Like I will never play 1 and 2.
Here's the stupid reason, by the way, that these people are here, because this asshole also has a crystal rod for some reason. I don't know how he got it or where he got it. He's like, see, I've got one too.
It's under my robe, and you're like, oh no, oh, it is that.
Okay. But yeah, the older Hitman games. Like, some of them are good, some of them are bad, but even the good ones, it sounds like, suffer from early design decisions that could only be made when there wasn't a whole Hitman franchise for them to learn from. So going back to them, plus the PS2 games. Yeah. So that's rough in its own way.
Like, I don't think there's anything, at least not that I know of, anything wrong with the previous Yakuza games. But, no, I'm gonna get all over Yakuza 0.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the old Yakuza games sound great. They're just overly long and, well, very Japanese.
Yeah, I want to deliver some pizza, and then so that mission that I saw online was this woman is learning Japanese. I believe she's American. I'm not sure, but she's not Japanese, and so her Japanese isn't that good. So she asked her character to get her something, and it sounds like pizza. So you go and deliver this pizza to her, all heroic like, and she's like, "No, I need a visa." and then this pimp shows up, and he's like, "Bitch, get back to work." And then you're like, "Whoa, that ain't cool." So then you beat him up, and then you're like, "You're free to go do whatever you want, woman. We'll get you a visa." And then the pimp's like, "But I love you, and the only reason I was keeping you around doing sexy work was because I love you and I don't want you to leave." And then they're like, why don't we all get along and eat this pizza and yay, love. And then they're eating this pizza, and it cuts over to this pizza guy all of a sudden, just standing down the alley, nodding approvingly, like.
Yeah, I watched the best friends play through Yakuza 4. I think it was like 4 years ago or 3 years ago, right after I found them. Actually, they were in the middle of the playthrough when I found them. But I watched it the whole time, just like, what the fuck is this series? This is amazing.
It's like an RPG, but brawler, kinda?
It's an RPG brawler.
And that sounds fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And like with some, just running around in Japan. I don't know what era those ones are set in.
I think Yakuza 1 through 4 are set between like they may be taking place in real time, because one of the characters ages as it goes along, so I think it's between around 2000 and like 2010.
I think the Zero...
And Zero is a prequel to all that, so it might be set in the 80s or something.
Yeah, I think it's 1980 Japan, which like, that sounds... I want to know what that's about. Even if it's not exactly real, I want to play that. What the fuck?
It's just standing in front of the ship, which is somehow completely intact.
Fucking worm creatures are with their circular fucking mouths like
that? Yeah, that lamprey mouth, that jawless mouth that just has to latch on.
Sphincter mouth?
Yeah. I hate all the animals that didn't bother to evolve a jaw. Go fuck yourselves.
That sphincter mouth is just designed to sink in with ease.
Oh, that's all it's there for. That way you can get that nice tight seal.
Oh my god. looking like a tight seal on that sphincter now. So is Gareth like? I mean, you said
he's
got
actually
a lot
really effective.
Yeah.
He just doesn't have health, which is the opposite situation with the other characters. Well, no, it's half of the situation of the other characters because they don't have health either, but they're also completely ineffective in battle.
Does he get to stick around with the party long enough to be something strong?
Oh,
and
sure.
Awesome?
Yeah, I think I do some significant leveling for him.
I like how he has all of 5 MP. Like
He doesn't need magic.
He just needs to jump hard.
We just need to sleep in this bouncy castle real quick, which somehow we just rode our ship out of Leviathan. I don't think too hard about it.
Well,
it's. Do you remember when Boo swallowed Goku and Vegeta while they were fused, and then they're at one point they're like riding a wave of water or something inside of Boo, and Boo's like, "Party time."
Yeah.
Goku's all, "Party time." And Vegeta's like, "This ain't only uses the front door."
You fucking idiot, Goku. God damn it. Fucking of all the fuckers in this stupid story to get fused to and stuck inside of another character like it had to be you perpetual fucking child. Whoa, werewolves.
Yeah. At one point, Goku was like, "God, I guess I gotta fuse with Gohan," and that raises some questions that they don't bother to ask. Like, what's Chi-Chi gonna do? How's she gonna react to that?
And Gohan's already got like these weird mommy feelings to begin with.
Oh, certainly, because he spent all those years in the woods with just his mom because his dad was dead and training in the afterlife. How do you even explain that to a psychologist?
Oh man.
I think the psychologist just gets up and slowly pushes the couch out of the room, like Chef did, and just leaves it on the porch.
And then it pushes this couch slowly out and then out into the street. And then quickly a hand reaches in and puts in a free couch sign real quick and disappears.
Just, okay. I'll see you on Tuesday.
Yeah, imagine that the ship, just sailed right out of the butt.
Mm-hmm. Just right out. Just lickety split. I wish I hadn't made that sound so effectively. Or so cleanly, so we just cut it out and use it.
It was a gross sound to say
to
say lickety split after talking about exiting a giant beast hole.
Yep.
And then lickety split. And then slurpy sound.
Yeah. So this tower has obvious elemental themes as you climb up. So this is the fire level. And also that Gigan Rhino continues the tradition in this game of proving that the bosses you fight are mostly just regular enemies that you won't encounter for a couple of hours. Because I fought one of those in order to get the Black Mask, and now it's just popping up along with these goddamn winged rays.
You noticing as you're playing through these games if they're cutting out just the fucking reskinning of enemies like this?
Oh gosh.
Oh, here's some new ones, I guess.
Oh yeah, here's some new ones, but
Oh.
It's from. Let me find my starting point for this thought. I've played through every Final Fantasy that we're going to play in this series before, and I know that reskinning is present throughout all of them. It's obviously much more aggressive in some than in others, and I think in Final Fantasy 1, it may have been the most aggressive that I've seen.
Yeah.
It felt like they had just a handful of monster models, and then you're the yellow one, you're the blue one, you're the green one, etc., etc.
What's got Gus all moving?
I think he's confused.
He's just, I don't know, I just don't know. Gus, quit running in place. I can't. I'm confused. Quit swinging your axe at your knees, Gus. Well, he's trying to figure out how to stop himself from running, so he's just looking at his axe and looking at his legs and looking at his axe and like, huh! It's like when Ren has the happy helmet on and he just like looks over at the hammer and he's just like, gotta do this, and starts beating himself in the head.
That Ren and Snippy.
Yeah, that was always really frustrating in that Ren and Stimpy like brawler game was getting the happy helmet, and then you had to have a hammer nearby and you had to beat yourself in the fucking head to get it off. And if you didn't have a hammer nearby, you just ran around like an idiot with this helmet on, unable to attack anyone.
I don't think I remember that one.
Yeah, it was a tough-ass game.
Brawlers are always tough, and if they're poorly made, which I'm almost certain a Ren City Brawler was, they're even tougher.
Yeah, it was just... Yeah, I would have to play it again. I just remember it being just extremely fucking tough, and you would finally make your way through these tough-ass stages, but then there would be these stages with this ship going through dimensions, and then it got extra bullshitty. Yeah, I don't think I ever beat that game.
I don't think anyone's ever beaten a Brawler unless they're a speedrunner. I just know I always got to probably the same level in Double Dragon and went, yep, that's all of Double Dragon.
I saw that there's a new Double Dragon coming out.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just, it looks like the old Double Dragons, which I guess might be cool, but...
Might be cool, but I think I'd rather play Double Dragon Neon.
Yeah, me too. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't wait to play Gauntlet online. I hope there's still some people playing that, because I think that'd be super good to stream, like get on a party. If we just manage to get a party of people and we just are fucking off, like
if there's just if there's just like 1 or 2 Gauntlet diehards out there,
we're like, all right guys, that food...
all right guys, you're gonna wanna, there's gonna be some food coming up, but you want to save it for a little bit later because you ate the food.
You didn't even eat that food. Why'd you eat it? And then our mics are like peaking as we're yelling at him. Ah, food! And it's just like, oh. It's just confused and sad that he finally had some people online to play with him. He's like, oh boy. He just waits all night. It's like a person, like, it's like fucking trapped in a bunker on deserted island.
Oh yeah,
checking the radar and like setting the message, the outgoing message, like if anybody finds this, I'm in the bunker, and then checking it and then hoping one day someone answers, and then someone finally answers and it's just a complete asshole.
Yeah. It's someone who someone who flies over in their biplane and they send him down a message. He's like, oh boy, but it's contact information or something or instructions, and he opens the bottle and unfurls the message, and it's just a photo of the guy's dick.
And it says, how's that fart? And then it's like, what fart? Oh! It's all rolled up in the photo and in the bottle. Oh no!
God damn it.
Sending farts to people. Oh my god, they don't really lose their potency. It's kind of gross.
It is gross. Well, they only lose their potency in the wild because they dissipate into the greater atmosphere, so if you can contain it, it's not going to go anywhere.
They just get weirder. Like, everyone's cool with a fresh fart to a certain extent because we're used to it.
You'll deal with it.
But a stagnant fart? So I see this stage has you wading through fucking hot magma.
Yeah, which Final Fantasy 1 liked to do as well. Yeah, fortunately it only does a little bit of damage with each step, but it's still a little frustrating.
See, I need a little bit of like narrative to explain it. Like say, hey, we picked up these lava amulets. They allow us to withstand the high temperatures, but we'll still take a little bit of damage. Just something, not just, hey, yeah, I'm gonna walk through this fucking fire.
Final Fantasy V has a dungeon where you have to walk through magma as well, and there's no explanation for it, but you do get a way around it in that one, because one of the jobs in there is the Geomancer, and the Geomancer's innate ability is you can walk through environmental effects without taking damage, but that's the only one of those in the game. Which only compounds how useless the Geomancer class is.
Is this fucker setting up shop in here?
No, he's a guardian of this tower, as he's just standing there apparently doing Taibo. But he's been doing Taibo for like 1,000 years, so he's fucking huge.
He was a white guy under that?
I guess. Well, you don't think black mages are black?
Well, I just figured they weren't exactly human or different or something. I thought they were just, I don't know. Maybe the magic kind of has, like, I don't know, changed their physical form in some way.
Nope, he's just a beefy guy gets under his cloak. I like to imagine it's just a little tiny cloak. Like a regular-sized human cloak, and it's just kind of over his head.
Yeah.
But he's crouched down, like you're not going to notice.
Why would a mage turn into a Gygus?
It's unclear.
Why
it's unclear. Just roll with it. Just roll with it, and look at this sexy art of Leela.
Oh yeah.
She's giving you the sodomy eye.
She's like...
She's got the eye of the sodomy.
It's like a definite, like she wants one thing, and she's going to take it.
Whatever that one thing is. Well, it's always one thing. You just hope it might be something else. It's like if a friend gave you 20 copies of Will Smith. What's that Will Smith movie?
Hitch.
Hitch. How'd you know it was Hitch? How'd you know I was going for Hitch? It's like if a friend gave you 20 copies of Hitch, but they're each individually wrapped.
Yeah.
And so you're going through it and unwrapping each one. And you're like, I know the next one's going to be another copy of Hitch, but it might not. You know Leela just wants sodomy, but she might want a taco. You know it's going to be sodomy, but it might not be. So you need to know.
She's always willing to like make a deal with you or like give you a loan of some kind. Like go and she's like, but I want something in return. And you're like, oh man, maybe it won't be sodomy this time. And then you're like, all right, Leela, hand over the apple. And then she's like tosses you an apple, and then she's like,
she tosses you the apple, but there's like a strap around it to wrap around your mouth. Like, God damn it, it's bold. Oh man, sodomy.
I didn't even get an apple. Leela.
Aw. He's a scamp.
And then she's like, I know. And she
It cuts to her. She's already got the strap on.
It's like on that one.
I'll put a strap on it for you.
It's like that one short little clip in Deadpool when she's like happy, like women's
happy. I think it's
whatever women's like kind of day, and she just like tightens the strap on. It's just like Leela's just like, you're like, oh Leela, she's like, oh me, cinch,
whackity smackity do. It's on to me.
Now
that's her catchphrase.
Now elbows on the table.
Yeah.
No. This.
We caught these imps shredding their stuff, and now they're just like, hey guys, confused, because you don't know what's going on with this imp.
They look like they're pointing at something on the ground, like,
don't step in this.
I pooped there. Now I'm dead.
Speaking of that montage in Deadpool, my favorite joke in that movie was, well, my second favorite joke in that movie was that moment where they're just sitting peacefully reading, and he's just happy Lent.
Yeah.
My favorite joke was the Zambini.
What was the Zambini?
Or
the Zamboni.
Zamboni.
Yeah, with like the guy just it's all super, the camera's super pulled back. That movie was good.
That movie was so good. My brother Corey bought it on Blu-ray, and it's sitting on the kitchen counter with like a couple other movies they bought, like a couple of Christmas movies. I'm like, this movie's really good, because they hadn't seen it yet. I'm like, this movie's really good. Just make sure the kids don't watch it with you.
This isn't the Avengers.
This isn't the Avengers. This isn't as I would call it, a soft R, where it's like, they might say fuck or shit.
No, it's a straight up R.
It's the hardest R I've ever seen.
It is like one rape away from being an extreme hard R. It is, but it's so funny too.
Oh, it's hilarious. And
it's the best Marvel movie that isn't a Marvel movie. Like, it's just like,
it really makes me wish Marvel would take chances with their IP and make other genres. Yeah. Like before they apparently shipped Hulk off into space or something, I was hoping for some reason they would make a buddy comedy with Tony Stark and Bruce Banner.
That'd be cool.
Just, I don't know, I think Tony Stark takes Bruce Banner to Vegas to cheer him up, but he noticed something pisses him off and he starts hulking out, but Tony is desperately pouring booze down his throat as he's transforming to get him drunk, so then he still transforms, but now he's like a drunk Hulk. He can't like get out of it, but now he's not mad, he's just kind of he's just really, really kind of loving, and Tony doesn't know what to do with drunk Hulk, because that's almost worse.
Now imagine a Hulk, and he's hulking out, he's pissed because he just like said it hit me on like I don't know, like 19 on blackjack, and then like it jumped up to well over 21, and he was like, "What were you?" Or
he got 20, but then the dealer got 21.
Yeah, there's something like that. Yeah. And so he's hulking out, and then he's getting all big, and then I imagine Iron Man like straddling him from behind, like
basically riding him as he's getting bigger.
And then he's got Hulk has got his chin straight up in the air. Yeah. And Tony's got a bottle.
He has 3 bottles, like held like as one.
And he's just stroking his throat, getting him to swallow. He's like, there you go. There you go. And
he just tosses his black Visa card to the guy behind the bar. And the guy behind the bar's like, okay, just putting bottles and bottles and bottles up on the thing.
It's like some weird ass credit card, and the guy looks at it, and it's just like Tony Stark looking at you, winking. It's just like a little GIF of him winking at you.
Basically,
in this
Tony
holographic credit card.
Because Tony Stark has that tech that you're like, man, I don't want that.
You have your own bank and your own credit card, like it's accepted everywhere. How much did you pay to have your own card accepted everywhere? A lot.
This doesn't even have a number on it. This is just your phone number.
Why are you even gambling? You could give your friend all this money. I don't know.
Like, what, do I just call you and tell you how much you owe me? Pretty much.
Well, this is fucking for him.
Just do it.
We don't gamble for the money. We
So,
gamble for the fun. And the free drinks. Once again, you have so much money.
you could buy all the alcohol you ever wanted. So now we fought the fire guy. I guess now we have to fight the ice guy.
Fighting fucking Captain Planet here.
Pretty much, actually. I hadn't thought of that in the moment, but yes, we're fighting Captain Planet. He's our hero. Gonna take pollution down to 0. Oh.
Gonna help us put asunder.
Is that how that goes?
Bad guys who like to loot and plunder.
I hate that I knew the next chorus, but I didn't know the childish rhyme that led into it.
It's like they worked backwards from plunder. It's like, why did you do that? Why did you start with plunder? That's a stupid word.
I think...
Loot and plunder?
Yeah. I think that's how you write a theme song for those types of kids' cartoons.
Yeah.
You have your beats, loot and plunder, and then you just work backwards from there, no matter how terrible it ends up. It's like, well, basically it's like evolution when you look at an animal and it's like, why did you evolve this way?
Let's go back.
Why does a giraffe have a nerve that runs all the way down its neck and back to its brain? That's stupid. That is dumb.
Oh man.
And then that's basically just children's cartoon theme songs, except for Gravity Falls, because that's just an incredibly catchy tune.
I don't even think any of the bad guys loot and plunder in Captain Planet.
They always just want to like cut down some trees that they probably own the logging rights to.
And then Captain Planet and the Planeteers are these eco-terrorists, just like, hey, I have a fucking paperwork that says I can cut these trees down, and Captain Planet's like, I'm gonna fuck you up.
I wish that was his catchphrase.
What was his powers anyway? Like he had all the powers of the rings combined, right?
I think he was just strong and could probably shoot water from his hands.
He just had...
I remember his weakness was like you get some oil on him and the only way to heal him is to collect fresh spring water in a giant palm frond and then carry it over and pour it on him, which apparently washes away the oil.
He needs fucking
And I think there is evil
Fiji.
Captain Planet.
He needs fucking Fiji water, like...
But now I need to look up evil Captain Planet.
He needs Fiji water in a biodegradable, compostable cup brought to him with a twist of lime.
Yeah.
You have any cucumber? No cucumber, huh?
Oh, I'm dying. Oh my god.
Here's your fucking cucumber, god damn it. And then fucking what's his name is like, maybe Captain Planet just needs a change of, and then they're like, just stop. Just stop with your fucking heart ring, man.
Just stop, Tony.
You don't do a goddamn thing with
whatever
that.
your name is.
I want to say it's something really
I want to say it's like Miguel.
racist.
I want to say it's Miguel, but Miguel seems too on the nose.
I feel like it's got to be a really, like, racist, like a racial appropriation kind of name, like Haji or something similar.
I think it might be Haji. No, because that's Johnny Quest.
Let's see, Captain Planet characters. When do you think Captain Planet's gonna get the gritty reboot?
I think they're working on that right now.
Oh no, I was joking.
I know you're joking, but everything we joke about comes true. All of it.
See. Characters. This is Captain Planet. Whoopi Goldberg was in there?
Was she Gaia?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was Gaia.
Alright, the Planeteers.
One more mage. Here we go. There's a Thunder Gygus.
Kwame from Africa has Earth. Wheeler from Brooklyn. He's got fire because he's a fucking asshole named Wheeler.
Oh man, look at evil Captain Planet. He's fucking taking his sauna and like oil.
Nothing like dino juice all over me. Rinka from the Soviet Union has wind.
Because that was the Cold War cartoon, and it's like, we gotta show global.
Gi from Asia is water, and then Mati
Mati
from the Amazon of Brazil has heart.
I could go for a hot cup of mati right now. I think Ethel bought some.
Ethel, we need some mati.
Get some mati up in here.
She comes in with some lukewarm tap water.
Yeah, that'll do. Sucks that I can't drink. Well, that I won't let myself drink. That's a good lightning effect, actually.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Sucks that I won't let myself drink soda now because I have some root beer back there. Man, why'd I have to fuck up my teeth? Why's my family gotta be genetically predisposed to tooth decay?
I'm doing one of those genealogy things. Where
I'm gonna do that too.
Yeah, where you spit in the tube and then send it off. I can't wait to see what kind of shit like bursts my bubble in life when that comes in.
Turns out you're from Delaware.
What? Yeah, you're 100% Delawarean. like my whole lineage.
Yeah, just sprung up organically in Delaware. Just I don't get it, but there it is.
And you're prone to all the diseases.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the
lady ones? Even the lady ones.
That's the weakness of
Jesus, 1095 damage.
Shit. What kind of passive abilities do the Delawareans get? Like nothing.
Nothing.
Just weak to everything.
It's oh god, poor half elves in Dungeons and Dragons. Like, elves have all this cool shit because they're elves. Humans get some cool bonuses because they're humans.
They get white privilege.
Basically, they get white privilege. It's like I think they get extra skill points because humans are so curious and adept at just learning things because we don't live very long, and I think they get an extra talent at level 1. Elves get like extra stat bonuses and whatnot. Elves or half elves, they don't get the bonuses that humans get in terms of stats and skills. They don't get the stat bonuses that elves get. They get a half version of all the stuff elves get. Like I think elves can see like 60 feet in the dark, but half elves can only see 30 feet, and it just there's no reason to make a half elf.
Aww.
They get nothing.
Yeah, I think it's the Elder Scrolls games, right? Where if you pick like whatever they call the human characters, that just they have everyone basically can get they can like live easily anywhere, kind of like anybody kind of doesn't look at them.
Yeah, there's the base. I think the basic human class is like the Imperial or whatever.
Yeah, and then if you're like an orc, like you have to drink out of the other fountain.
Basically, yeah. I'm a basilisk. I'm just a big chameleon. Gonna turn you to stone. Yep. Just suddenly realize that you're drinking from an empty cup on recording. Like, may as well roll with it. There's no point in hiding it, so you may as well just roll with it. Oh, cool, a flare scroll. Oh no, a Monstar.
Fucking Godos. That was a boss, right?
Yeah, that was a boss.
That was that disgusting fuck that had the throne all to himself and then just sitting there.
Which means that was a significant boss too. That wasn't just like the screamers that we've been encountering, those like red flaming heads.
Yeah.
Those were a boss, but they were just like, oh, we're going down into this dungeon to get something, whatever.
Mini boss or something.
Like, but it was the boss of the whole thing. But in terms of story, it wasn't huge.
He was a big deal.
That was we need to go retake the castle from the enemy commander.
That's the fucker who,
And now I'm at a point where my inventory is full, and I'm like, oh, I gotta just throw things away.
I don't need this shitty mallet anymore.
Oh, I wish I could get rid of these key items I don't need, but I can't.
It's like a mallet that Gus's family gave him. Like, I don't need this stupid thing. He's like, put my mallet.
Mezzo Marlboro, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
With blue and orange tips.
All drooly. Drooling that blue.
Some Marlboros I've come to find while playing through all these games are far more deadly than others.
See, and I always remember, Marlboros being just the worst thing to run into.
Because I first encountered them in Final Fantasy VII, and there they are the worst thing to run into. It's just bad breath, there goes your day.
Evil Bud wishes they were a Marlboro.
They do. I was even thinking that earlier. They look like a broke-ass Marlboro.
The poor man's Marlboro.
Yeah. Oh, I'm on the discount shelf.
But look at my face, hey.
I don't taste as good. I'm not as satisfying.
But all the hipsters like me.
But I'm here. I thought they liked American spirits.
Yeah, I think they do.
This game actually is a little bit aggressive with its reskinning, as you can see with the Revenants and the Ghasts. Which is frustrating when they put reskin enemies in the same battle with one another.
Yeah.
Because you're like, well, which is which? Because the difference between a Revenant and a Ghast, while I'm sure very clear if you're a student of mythology, isn't terribly clear to me as someone just playing through Final Fantasy II.
I guess when I asked earlier about the reskinning getting lessened as the games go on, I guess what I was really asking is if the enemies have more thematic, like, appropriateness where they're at. Like, you know how... Like,
oh, yeah. We talked about that before. How
like,
you just encounter enemies that don't feel organic to the spot you're encountering
they're just
them.
like, oh, this enemy is this strong, let's put them here.
That... That is a constant theme in Final Fantasy, and admittedly most RPGs, I think.
Yeah.
I think I picked the right door there by raw accident. Oh, it's our buddy Minwu, or Mindu, as he's called in this early port. So we got... Somehow he got a crystal rod too. And he climbed up here, and he's like, oh, there's this magic door in the way. I'm gonna use my magics on it. Here we go.
He's like, you guys didn't stand back far enough.
It's magic time. Gonna stand back low for a little bit. A little bit. Just a little bit.
What was this power earlier when you were on our party, Mindu?
Why weren't you final flashing our way through the... Why didn't you do this to the Emperor? Yeah, I'm dead. I'm gonna die an anime death. Just like in Last Airbender.
He gets up and
Wait, did Minwu die? You know, it wasn't really clear.
he stands up real quick and then a giant ceiling slab falls on him.
Okay, now he's dead. Now he's dead. And then Maria just yells, Caesar!
And then you blink away. It must make funerals really easy in Final Fantasy land.
When corpses just fade away, except for Eris's.
Ugh. Okay, what's going on here?
Here, we're finally gonna get the Ultima scroll. Which I'm never going to cast Ultima in this playthrough, by the way. Which means this whole quest was for nothing. Because you get it, and it's at level 1, and it doesn't do anything to the enemy, and then you get to the final boss, and you cast magic on him, and it goes 0 damage.
Just get warped the fuck out of here.
At least you get warped the fuck out. This one also gives you warp magic very early on, though. Yay!
And you're like, no one's gonna use it? Is
No.
this what you're just looking through
I'm
right
just
now?
getting it out of my inventory. Just like, fucking fine. Take it.